Yes, Hemantji, please start.
Yeah, yeah. Good evening, all of you. And this topic is morning energy boosting rituals, or what we should do early in the morning so that we remain fresh throughout the day. So let's start. Basically, every morning itself is like it's a freshener, I can say, because we all sleep, and I think very few of us really sleep. It's a sound sleep, I think so, which we everybody want, but we never get it. So before starting the morning rituals, I would like to go the before night. Like, okay, you slept, how you slept, that is very important to make you feel like okay, you're nourished and you're boosted with energy and all for the next day. How you're going to sleep today night for tomorrow's health. That is more important, I feel. Because if you are not going to get that, then the morning is gone. Very simple. So my request or my advice and suggestions to people who are listening is like go to bed early, the first thing. That would be around 10:30, 11 maximum. Okay. Then later it will really cause you like there are many issues which happen. If you are not able to handle, then you don't get a sound sleep also. Acha, second thing in the night, please see that you keep your mobiles off first of all. Off or maybe silent or whatever, so that you are not disturbed during your sleep. That is very, very important. We feel these are like the gadgets are important, okay, important, but you are means at what cost? You are losing something against that. Always remember that. You're losing your health or your sleep or the nourishment that you are going to get for the next morning because the gadget won't help you get your energies. So remember that. So the night you go to sleep, we all know how to go into a trance. Just go into it and just sleep. Enjoy your sleep nicely. Go into a deep sleep so that next morning you're able to get up fresh and earlier than before. Like because mostly I've seen people they stay awake till late night, 12:30, 1:30 and all. And in the morning, they forcibly get up and they are already lazy or then they feel that weakness or that body pains, joint pains, many things, acidity. So that won't crank जल्दी सोना शुरू कर दो अगर नया सवेरा अच्छा चाहिए तो अच्छा उसी में second point is like in this is when you're going to sleep forget all the tensions or problems whatever they are because do you think in the sleep the problems are going to get solved or whatever has happened right wrong happiness unhappiness whatever it is not going to become an extension or then it is not going to get controlled what it is going to be there then why to create that problem into your own self, like your mind, your health, physical health. It takes the toll. Why? I know it is very easy to say, but to practice it is very difficult. But do it. You have to do it. You have to learn it, irrespective of your age. Anything it is. If you are a child, then let the parents teach them how to sleep. If you are a young fellow, adolescent, or a teenager, then try to understand what is more important. रात को टिक 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 करके कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. Nothing will happen. You are wasting your time. I know what people text, and everybody knows what they text. So it's better that you sleep. Yeah. So I know means these things are very personal. One shouldn't interfere. But the fact is that you're going through a very bad life here. The problem is you're going on the wrong track. How also like it happens. They see gadgets that meme and all, reels and all. So nothing. You're not gaining even a single paisa out of it. I tell you. I'm not telling don't watch. but there is a time for it. You are wasting your time, that energy which could have given you a lot of rest, peace, satisfaction. Your body, when it lies down on the bed, you feel so happy. So without that sound sleep, how are you going to get the next day good? Yeah, it is not possible. Now people may say, "Arey, some people sleep only 2 hours, 4 hours, and get they're energetic." Okay, fine. I also sleep for 4.5 hours. But then balance yourself. I'll come to that point. Balance yourself. Enjoy life, live life more. You want to stay awake and see the more of the world or whatever it is. So you should be able to balance. Then there should be no complaints that मुझे ये problem हुआ वो problem हुआ. And back to when you get up in the morning. If you're sleeping early, well and good. If you're late, then again there are so many things that we can balance it. Morning booster, my subject है ना. How to get energy. So early morning, if you are able to get up at Brahma Murta, very much, I think it's great. Around 4 o'clock, or then at the most 5:30, 5, 6, whatever. Because these are the timings when energies are really like it's totally vibrant. This atmosphere all 12 months, I tell you. The atmosphere is very nice. चाहे वो समर सीजन हो या विंटर हो या रेनी हो, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. That time, if you practice certain things, now I will tell you physical में सूर्य नमस्कार है. You can go for 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever you can properly. For people who want to do pranayam and all, they can go for that anulom bilom, or then go for this thing. What do you call that? जो हमारे बाबा करते हैं ना, रामदेव बाबा, वो करो, कपालभाति. But it shouldn't be 10 minutes. I've always told you. It shouldn't be 5, 10 minutes. It should be at least 30, 40, 50 minutes if you want to really gain that thing inside. Like if you want that energy. तो एनर्जी पूरा दिन चलाना है. मेडिटेशन है, आप मेडिटेट करो. और हो सके तो अगर आपका घर बड़ा है तो बहुत अच्छा है. छोटा है तो बाहर अगर कहीं छोटा मोटा गार्डन है या बीच है या रिवर साइड है तो और अच्छा है, जाके बैठ जाओ. शर्माने की बात नहीं है. टेक दैट फ्रेश एयर. For other people who love to jog, they can go for a jogging or a walk. But see that your stomach is empty. I've seen people खाना पीना खा के वगैरह and they'll go for that morning exercise. चाय पी लो पहले एक कप. That is the first thing. अरे that is only poison. You might be getting energy, but it is all limited. Chai, coffee, whatever. Yeah. So first go clean yourself. You're getting fresh, great. Start your exercises, whatever you want to do. Be it walk, be it jogging, be it pranayama, be it your physical exercise. अच्छा, और एक बात है बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट की अगर मस्तिष्क को यानी सर को हम लोग को अगर थोड़ा ब्लड ज्यादा देना है, उसको थोड़ा ज्यादा फ्रेश रखना है, तो शीर्षासन करो. 30 seconds is more than enough. 30 seconds, 40 seconds. At the most 1 minute is more than enough, I think. Maximum. If you are able to bear that blood into your heads, great. It also give you a lot of like boost, like energy for the whole day. And we have been doing that only. Whenever I go to sleep late, like up to 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, my morning times are fixed, 4, 4:30 or whatever. I get up. I start with my only thing is like pranayama and kapalbhati. And in that only, during that only, like I go into that meditation part, like When you're breathing, just concentrate on the breath. That's it. ज़ाहिर से बैठे हैं तो हम उसमें और एक चीज कर सकते हैं, हमारे गुरु का नाम है, हमारे भगवान का नाम है, जो भी है जिसको आप मानते हो, कैन chant that also at that time. Certain people might be knowing big mantras, small mantras, important mantras. You can chant that, chant करो उसको भी, वो भी चलेगा. That is also great. There are many ways, but definitely I would opt for pranayama because it really gives a real booster and very good. It's just like you are injected something. More number of breath you do, the more number of energy it gathers. It should be non-stop. The only criteria is that रुको मत, 2 मिनट के बाद इधर उधर जाना है, जो होता है नॉर्मली फैमिलीज में, उससे नहीं जमा होगा एनर्जी. Once you start meditating or once you start doing the pranayama, when you get up from the chair or the asana or the bed where you are sitting, wherever you are touching your feet down on the ground. All the energy is gone. खींच लेगा. फायदा क्या हुआ, इतना टाइम वेस्ट हो गया. Study well, do it with passion, with love, with all your heart, so that you gain something out of it every day. If you practice more than 1 hour of pranayama or 1.5 hour in the morning, I openly tell you, you will find the change in your eyes, in your voice, in your face. Mornings, whatever you do, you will find, definitely you will find. Of course, as the day progresses, if we are young enough, then great. But if we are aging, then definitely something, somewhere you will feel like, okay, 2, 3, 4 के बाद, or in the evening, you feel a little tired. That's okay. But at least you're fresh for so many hours. You're able to finish your work properly. We have seen people getting up, they sleep again 5 minutes. अलार्म को 3 बार वापस बंद करेंगे. फिर जबरदस्ती when you know that now the bus might go or the train might go, then you start running here and there. 5 मिनट में उनका नहाना भी हो जाता है, 2 मिनट में नाश्ता हो जाता है, तब 10 मिनट में सब हो जाता है. So they are so fast that time. Suddenly. Now I'll tell you that it's a part of life, but it's fun, like, and people start running here and there for their buses, trains, or they're traveling or whatever. And I tell you, they are totally, the energy is not there, so they they feel that laziness already, that heaviness. There are like that mood is not there, and then they start quarreling, or then they are frustrated. Till they reach office, they are fully gone. फिर जबरदस्ती काम कर रहे हैं, ऐसा लगता है. Because that thing from heart, what you're working, the firm or the company or yourself, your business is not there. So why? I think every single day is a new day. Start it well from the day before in the night, instead of waiting for the morning. Because half the work is done when you are on the right track, like you're going to sleep at the right time. You're not giving stress to your heads and eyes with that TV set or that mobile. Not bad, but see the timings. That is what I want to say. Now we all have mobile, I to use it, but the problem is in past, like there were no gadgets, so we used to read more books. Yeah, we used to read books. एक पन्ना, 2 पन्ना, 3, 4, 10 होते होते तो हम खुद चले जाते नींद. किसी की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी. Able to sleep because of that light, that which goes into the eyes. तो दूसरे दिन सुबह बूस्ट मिलने का तो रहेगा, ऑन द कॉन्ट्री आप वीकनेस लेके जागते हो, फ्रस्ट्रेशन लेके जागते हो। नंबर वाइज I would request people that you take a power nap, because since we are all into the field of healing, counseling, we are teachers, mentors, whatever we are. I think morning is the best time. In the afternoon, we all know power nap, how to take a power nap. Take it 5, 10, 15 minutes, more than enough. But in the morning, get up early. You can have your nap while traveling. I had given a suggestion in one of my presentations, like ट्रेन में सो जाओ, बस में सो जाओ, कार में सो जाओ, but see that you actually don't sleep, you take a power nap, it will give you more boost, 2 4 6 घंटे का एनर्जी एक्स्ट्रा मिल जाता है। It's powerful. Give suggestions to yourself, बॉडी या माइंड, नरिश कर लो खुद को, पूरा भर दो एनर्जी के साथ। This is the mental part and the physical part. Now, most important is after finishing. Some people might be having proteins, some people might be having their own tablets and whatever. But see, you take it. I'm not telling don't consume anything. But before that, do all these things what I'm telling you, because that will help you more. It becomes a catalyst. It becomes a helper. It becomes a booster to your original self, whatever you consume for the breakfast. Okay. So now in breakfast, best thing that you can have is, I would say, light sandwiches. I would really say don't go for a tea. I would say, which means especially that when you mix up the milk and the tea part, people love it. I don't know how. Once upon a time, I was addict, let me tell you. I used to have at least 20 plus cups in my college days. I left it, and nearly for 3 4 months, I had a lot of issues. I got frustrated, angry, I couldn't stay. It was like I wanted, but I did not touch it, I tell you. Today I don't even remember the taste. I'm without tea, coffee, nothing. I don't have even cold drinks. Soft वाला जो irritate होता है especially. I avoid them. Have tea, black tea, Lona. Not, I'm not telling about that green tea and all. Huh? Telling purely black tea with all masala that you like. Great, okay. That will help you. Yeah, breakfast, a simple sandwich or then paratha, whatever. Agar juice, see, I don't know how many people are very well to do and they can afford daily fruits and juices and dry fruit milkshake and all. Okay, great. That would be too great, I would say, after finishing your exercises. So go for healthy food. And even give your children and the family members that healthy food only. Don't opt for bread, butter, then for pizza, burger, noodles, then Maggie. You're killing your child and yourself both. Physically, वो पूरा पेड़िया भरते जा रहे हैं. The intestines are full of that. Tell you it stays there for months and years. Not come out. Slowly it gathers. That makes you feel weak. The frustration is there. The heaviness is there in the body. Every morning you get up. अरे सर पाँव बहुत भारी थे और पेट भारी था, मेरा सर भारी था, मेरा चेस्ट भारी था. Why? That your diet is improved. भी गांव में wherever you go to the village side and all, आज भी they have parathas and sabzi in the breakfast. Heavy. Never they complain you about any pains. Never. Without their chappals, they work for 10 hours. There is not a single complaint. Just because we have something, just because just a modernism या जो commercialization हुआ है, why should we opt for bad means the food which is not good for your body? That's heavy masale wala things. Opt for better good things. At last you're going to pay that amount. You're going to spend money on that. So spend the money for good things. Definitely, I would go for fruit juices, raw, pure, I would say. Healthiest. I'd go for dry fruit, a milkshake, a little bit, half a glass at least. Or even if I'm able to digest full also. I tell you, in the beginning, what happens when you consume all this now, you feel that you're not fulfilled. 99% people will tell, अरे मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि मेरा breakfast incomplete था. This is because you are used to that food, that junk food, which actually fills up the whole portion, you know. It actually पूरा फुला देता है पेट को. The bloating happens and you feel you're full. You are not full. You're wrong somewhere. तो शुरुआत में तकलीफ जरूर होगी. 4, 5, 10, 15 days, whatever. कि अरे मुझे भूख लग रही है, बट एक्चुअली भूख तो नहीं हुआ, कैलोरीज उतना ही मिला है, ताकत उससे डबल मिल चुकी है, लेकिन वो जो हैबिट है ना, वो तोड़ने के लिए टाइम लगेगा. इट टेक्स टाइम टू ब्रेक दैट हैबिट. अदरवाइज यू स्टार्ट कंप्लेनिंग, अरे सर तो ऐसा बोला और कुछ हुआ ही नहीं, 10 दिन हो गए, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. कीप इट अप, डोंट स्टॉप. वन फाइन डे यू टेल मी, अरे अच्छा हुआ बताया. Go for like just टीवी का एड्स देख के और यूट्यूब का एड्स देख के, डोंट गो फॉर सच फूड्स, जंक फूड्स. You are losing so much in life, I'm telling you. अनदर ऑप्शन इज हल्दी वाला दूध है हमारा, जो बचपन से हम लोग मम्मी डैडी हमको देते आए, हमारे जूनियर लोग जो भी है. दैट इज ऑल्सो ग्रेट. So much like, and all these things you are going to do, the consumption will happen only after the exercises that you do. And now again, those people who are practicing for 10, 10, 20 minutes, okay, खाना खाया ठीक है आधे घंटे में या 15, 20 मिनट. But those who are actually doing it for more than 40, 35, 40 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour, see that you don't consume anything for at least 1, 1.5 hour. Please. Want the full energy, you want to feel great, you want that psychic to grow, and definitely you have to go through that. The day I go beyond 2 hours, I don't even drink water for at least 40, 50 minutes, even not even one sip. Takes time for the inner body, the inner intestine, heart, liver, everything to settle down. इतनी गर्मी पैदा होती है बॉडी में, और वो जो पंपिंग होता है पूरा बॉडी वाइब्रेट हो रहा होता है. आधा पौने घंटे तक वाइब्रेशन है पूरे घूम रहे होते हैं. हाउ कैन यू कंज्यूम? इंडाइजेशन हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है, फैट्स डेवलप हो सकते हैं. देन यू कैन ब्लेम योगा फॉर दैट और एक्सरसाइज फॉर दैट. See that whatever you do, you get good energy out of it. There's something negative happening. In the initial part, everything is difficult. Start it, you'll definitely feel, अरे ये सब क्या है? The day I started, I was also like, अरे what is this nonsense? But yes, it is nonsense. But after a few days, when you start getting into that motion, that smoothness happens, that particular thing starts daily, then you feel that you're getting that energy. Then you'll know what you are actually getting from it. Till then, of course, you're going to feel bad. You may end up giving all the wrong words for me or people who are going to guide you like this. But I'm telling you the truth. One more thing is like when you do these things, I tell you, digestion का problem ही नहीं होगा. Acidity भी automatically control में रहेगी. And if you are like more than 50, 60, then that uric acid, this, that, वो भी सब कुछ कम हो जाएगा, कंट्रोल में रहेगा. आपके बाकी भी कोई एलिमेंट्स रहेंगे तो वो कंट्रोल में रहेंगे. When you have medicines for several ailments, like a resistant points come 5, 10, 15 years. But when you have great food, good food, there is no issue of resistance because you're eating healthy, you're living healthy, simple. Even if you're going through a worst ailment, still you are able to live normally. तो झेलने की ताकत आ जाती है. With that, if you're doing prayers, then great, I would say. When you're trying to receive that blessings from nature, from God, from your gurus, then it is really great. So that will actually boost you more than double, I would say, when you do all these things. Yeah. So I've told you foods, what you have to take. I don't have a big list or something like that. Many people like one more thing I forgot. They have oats and all those things like for like controlling the fats and all. I don't think it is all necessary. It is healthy, I say. It is not healthy, ऐसा नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं. I'm not a doctor, but whatever I have consumed or my people around me have consumed after listening to me, there were no complaints. Few of them listen to me and they go accordingly. So they're happy with that. They're very much happy. So one thing, always remember, discipline should be there. ये सब कुछ तो मैं बोला, अब क्या? तो अब आया डिसिप्लिन का पार्ट. एक दिन उठोगे, एक दिन 6 बजे, एक दिन 4 बजे, एक दिन 8 बजे, नहीं चलेगा. अगर आपकी ट्रेन 7 को आप निकलते हैं घर से, 7:30 की ट्रेन पकड़ते हो और एक दिन वो 8 बजे आएगी, एक दिन 7:15 को आ जाएगी, एक दिन 8:30 को आएगी, आपको चलेगा क्या? नहीं ना. तो हमारे बॉडी के साथ भी ऐसा ही होता है. बी ऑन टाइम. अदरवाइज लर्न टू बैलेंस इट. मेरा तो एक ही है, इफ यू कांट go into this disciplinary act, or if you are unable to follow that, then you should have the power to do more exercises so that you are able to balance and digest everything. As simple as that. सर दोनों तरफ बोल रहे हैं. अरे हाँ बोल रहे हैं, सच बोल रहे हैं. करो 2-3 घंटा प्राणायाम एक्सरसाइज करो, सब कुछ पच जाए. मिर्ची भी खाओगे पच जाएगी, डाइजेस्ट हो जाएगी. If you have a roti and chili, na, digest. That is the power of pranayam. That is the power of meditation. How many of us do that? How many of us have experimented that in life? You tell me. Within 1 or 2 days, we leave it. Very easy to give lectures. I know people, many people tell me आप lecture दे रहे हो. Upfront, I have remained hungry for 3.5 months. I'm telling you, only on raw food. And that is why I'm giving you this thing. I'm not talking what I have got, what I have like practiced. That only I'm going to say. Nothing from the books, nothing from the heard stories, nothing. Nearly 3.5 months on raw food. It changed my color, my skin, blood, everything. Whole way of living was changed. After that also I would have remained like that way, but my family members did not allow me. I was loving that part of life. Lot of issues were created. So I just came back to normal. I started eating one chapati, a little bit of rice sometimes, like that, and slowly I started eating food. But it was a beautiful life, I tell you, those months. Yes, there are issues. If you go totally on the raw, then वो कहते हैं potassium level बढ़ जाता है तो we get certain issues. There are some things like chemical things happen. But then there was a way out. I used to eat 10% of like सुबह एक बार थोड़ा सा दूध पी लेने का या फिर 24 hours में आधी रोटी खा ली छोटा आधा just to fulfill that stomach's need, you know. चलो थोड़ा सा इतना सब्जी लिया आधा रोटी खा लिया या फिर मिल्क पी लिया ड्राई फ्रूट्स में डाल के रोस्टेड. Well, at last you have to balance. You cannot just to practice this thing. I cannot become sick, no. मैं बीमार होने के लिए प्रैक्टिस नहीं कर रहा हूँ. मैं अपने आप को बैलेंस होने के लिए प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ. एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन मेरे बॉडी को अच्छा करने के लिए, खराब करने के लिए नहीं है. So there are so many things happening in our life like daily, but you should be able to observe yourself. I say you are the best to know yourself. More better than anyone, I tell you. Be it a doctor, be it your mother, be it your father, be it your friends, be it your wife, husband. No, boss, you are yourself. Observe yourself well. What is best for you? Go on that track, and I believe you will be happy. That is mentally and physically. This morning booster will get definitely to practice the way it is like. Early mornings are too good, I tell you, too good. I have acidity issues because of operations, but I tell you very frankly, within fourth or fifth minute, all the acidity vanishes away. जब मैं गलत खाना खाता हूँ ना, चीट मील जिसको आप लोग बोलते हैं, तो मैं ऐसे गलत खा लेता हूँ ना, तो मुझे बहुत तकलीफ होती है उस रात. तो सुबह में मैं जैसे ही कपालभाति चालू करता हूँ 3 4 5 मिनट में पूरा चला जाता है, मैं नॉर्मल हो जाता हूँ. और बाद में वो कंटिन्यू करता हूँ मैं 1 घंटा 1.5 घंटा 2 घंटा जितना भी करना है. तो आप लोग भी, मैं आपको यही बोलूंगा कि आप करो. मैं हमेशा हमेशा मतलब हर लेक्चर में बोलता हूँ 5 मिनट वाला मत करो काम, वरना ये लाइन आपके लिए नहीं है. आप मेडिसिन खाओ, उसी में अच्छे है, अच्छे दिखते हो. मेकअप करो. whatever it is. Even men do makeup nowadays, ना पाउडर वाउडर लगा दे. We I never use, never use. Kind of nothing. So the thing is that it gives you something. You should be able to grasp it with the both hands. Take it. Aja, all this exercise is one more फायदा. You'll never stink. The body will never smell. I'm telling you. Whenever you are out, heat or anything, कितना भी पसीना है, you perspire as much as you want. There will be no bad smell from your body. इससे और ज्यादा क्या फायदा चाहिए बताओ ना लाइफ में. प्रॉपर ब्रीदिंग करोगे, even when you brush now, I've done this experiment purposely. I've not brushed teeth for 4 to 5 days. I tell you, there was no stinking. I experimented that also, but I did my pranayam regularly that time. What kind of booster do you want? So much of things are being received. Just try to take it from the heavens, take it from the nature. So many hidden secrets within us. We just don't want to find it. That's the thing. We don't want to observe ourselves what is good for us, especially the food part I'm telling you. कि मुझे क्या सूट हो रहा है, मेरे बॉडी को क्या सूट हो रहा है, मेरी जबान को क्या सूट हो रहा है, उस पर मत जाइए। जबान के तो हजार नखरे होते हैं। अभी आपको तली हुई मिर्च अच्छी लगेगी, 10 मिनट बाद जलेबी अच्छी लगेगी, फिर समोसा अच्छा लगेगा। तो जबान के ऊपर मत जाओ, आपको क्या सूट करता है उसके ऊपर जाओ कि आपके बॉडी को नरिश हमेशा पावरफुल। आप कैसे रहेंगे, आप फ्रेश कैसे रहेंगे, विदाउट फ्रस्ट्रेशन कैसे रहोगे, ये पेन से दूर कैसे रहोगे। इससे भी एक देखो ना, अगर बच्चा है तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा एनर्जी कैसे जमा करे कि वो ज्यादा पढ़ सके या फिर स्पोर्ट्स में आगे बढ़ सके, पूरा दिन हमेशा खेलता कूदता रहे, है ना। बहुत सारे बच्चे तो आजकल मतलब आधे में ही थक जाते हैं। और अच्छा, 50% के ऊपर बच्चों को चश्मे भी आ चुके हैं ऐसे। आई गॉट इट आफ्टर 49। Today I'm seeing like in my classroom only we were 70 or 70 odd students. Only one or two people had specs. And today when I go to the school and I see in the classes and all, like nearly 30-40% people are with the specs, the students, small kids. To understand where you are going. Please start your day nicely and you get the best out of it. Enjoy your life very much. Use your money for the perfect things, what the consumption part. Enjoy the best healthy food. I tell you, use that money well, which you earn hard, your hard-earned money. Okay, see that it doesn't go to doctors maximum. I am not against doctor, but why you want to get sick? I would say doctors they themselves teach you, अरे भाई बीमार क्यों हो रहे हो, ये करो वो करो ये करो वो करो। Listen, क्यों वहां पर क्यों लाखों रुपए देने हैं। तो रात को साउंड स्लीप होनी चाहिए जल्द से जल्द। जो भी ये सब बीमारियां लेके हम सो रहे हैं ना, जो फोन टीवी वगैरह वगैरह, तो थोड़ा 1-1.5 घंटे के लिए जल्दी खत्म करो और अच्छी नींद सो। सुबह उठ के अच्छी एक्सरसाइज करो, थोड़ा सा गैप दो आधा 1 घंटे का, अच्छा ब्रेकफास्ट करो, 7-8 बजे बाद निकलो। आ भी जाते हो, आपका काम खत्म करो, जल्दी खत्म करके जल्दी घर पे आ जाओ 5-6 बजे। हाँ, उन लोगों की बातें नहीं कर रहा जो डिस्कोटेक में जाते हैं, क्लब में जाते हैं, मुझे उनसे कोई मतलब नहीं है। नाइट लाइफ वाले, because we are different people, we have our own ways of living, so we are into that. Like to stop here because there are many things that we can talk, but as always I say this is a 1 hour session where we can speak 35, 40, 45 minutes. If you go long, then every single thing has a big deep meaning. Every single word has a very different meaning, very deep meaning. If you go on, it may take hours. Okay. So anybody, if you like to suggest something for our group, then great.
Sorry, can you? Okay, I have my morning routine, which is laughter yoga, meditation, and
Yeah.
Vaheguru Simran and eating. Because I actually teach laughter yoga full time and teach laughter yoga and training full time for various companies. And laughter yoga is very healthy
All right.
because for my lungs. And now now I think now that my mom is going through some challenges, uh, things are not things are okay, but I find it very hard to accept that my mom's not feeling well, but she's healthy and all, but she is going through under treatment. So I actually do a lot of meditation, a lot of hypnosis, a lot of prayers in the morning, and then walking 4 or 5 times a day. And do you suggest that I should add something to my routine? Or
Fine. I only told that somewhere down the line to stop the toxic foods and the
oh,
timings of sleeping.
oh
So that
yeah.
you enjoy the mornings
No,
much more.
so should I? Uh, last time I used to talk in front of the mirror and says, I am positive, I am well, I am calm. But
Yeah.
now my dad took away the mirror, so I'm a bit
Oh.
upset. Yeah. So I think I should.
Do it now. With your closed eyes, you can say the affirmations. It is one and the same, as good as a mirror, more powerful. You tell, you just concentrate and tell yourself that is more powerful than the mirror.
Only visualization, right? So
Yeah.
no, don't need a mirror, right?
Where there is a
So
will, there is a way.
anything do you, any foods that boost energy, increase my HDL levels, or what?
Which levels, ma'am? Pardon, I did
H,
not get that. Huh?
high density lipids.
Okay. I would suggest only two things. Pranayama. And when you finish the pranayama or during the pranayama, if you are really going to concentrate on that breath now, I can tell you 90% of the problems get away, be it anything I tell you, including, I don't want to name certain diseases or ailments, but definitely there is a change. And I have seen that happening.
I mean, is there any foods you can recommend for HDL?
Yeah, simple food like salads, mostly the food which is in natural state, I would say. They should not be baked, cooked, or then that oven wala food or anything like that, nothing. It should be in its natural state. That food will
Natural
definitely help
state.
you. It will help you 100%. There will be at least
Uh,
कुछ तो फर्क पड़ेगा.
okay.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
Like rajma, like any
Rajma will have to be cooked. No, ma'am. I told you in a raw state or a natural state, the form of the food as it is. Like suppose you brought an apple, you no need to like bake it or cook it and like that. Let it be in the raw state, whatever food is there. Then it will help you much more than what the cooked food helps. It will help you a lot.
yes.
Yeah.
So thank you for your advice, and maybe I should
But
also
not in
add,
one day. Yeah, you'll have to do for at least
yeah,
20 days to
continuously.
understand that what is happening with you. Eat a
You have
little
to
bit
do.
of food, cooked food, no issues. But see that you go for fruits and salads and raw juices. It's great. Natural state, huh? No chemicals and nothing should be there. It should be all simple like that. It will help you a lot, man.
How about porridge, or
Yeah, that is great. But the percentage wise, go for 80-20. Go for salads and fruits and raw food at that percentage slowly. And eat cooked food or the baked food hardly 10 or 20%. And I tell you, within a month, you should call me back and tell me what happened.
yeah.
So there will be a big difference, I tell you.
And also I am doing a lot of physical activity to increase my high density lipids. So combined with laughter yoga, combined with hypnosis, combined with uh, combined with swimming, combined with visits from good friends. I'm going to start with the visits
Yes.
of good friends, very, because I'm too focused on, as trainers, we as trainers for Maven Magic or my own podcast or Laughter Yoga. As a trainer in myself, to focus on work, and my social life is for work. You see,
Right.
so friends think I don't have time for them. Maybe the morning ritual should be calling friends, and I do have power naps. Power naps is before lunch. Is it okay before lunch? 11:30 to
Anytime, ma'am, it's a question of 2, 3, 5 minutes. Do it 2, 3 times a day, no issues. Before lunch, after lunch, while tea time, whatever it is. Like whenever you have time, do it. When you're traveling, even
oh,
in the
okay.
car or your train or wherever you are, do it.
No, because I have short naps. The power nap that I'm talking about can be can go up to 1.5 hours.
Oh, that is huge. Oh, because whenever I travel, suppose I have to travel 15 minutes, then I'll just go into the trance for 5 minutes. I'll get up. So this is how I do it, whenever I want.
You have to go into hypnosis state. You have to, but once a month I do rest my body into hypnotic state. You know, I go
Yeah,
for
that
treat.
is so long thing because we need a
Uh,
proper sleep over there, and then there are so
that
many come
that
up.
is hypnosis is not a 1 year. It's a lifelong commitment that you made with me, God, and with me, the subconscious, and the hypnotherapist.
Right.
So I think I will. I think I will. The other thing is, I have one fear. One fear is that fear of having cold fruits in the fridge. So I put outside the fruits, then I eat it.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. One thing I forgot to tell in that presentation, like the fruits, if they are not in the fridge, great, because uh, let it be as natural as it is, because at last you're keeping it in a electrical box. You can say fridge is a box, nothing else, where
Yeah.
something allows it to get into a this thing. It cools down. That effect is there. So I would rather say go for whatever is in a natural way. It's outside only, because it will give you more
Outside.
effect. I'm telling you.
No, I'm trying to like avoid citrus fruits, like mango,
That you
like
can eat in the mornings. Mango, all the fruits which have citric acid like pineapple, orange, all those type grapes, you can eat in the mornings, afternoons, but not in the evenings because it does create a little bit of acidity if your age is more. I tell you, it is happening every now and then to people.
yeah,
So
it
avoid
happens.
those things, curd and all in the evening, because you eat as much as you want till afternoon. That is not an issue. In the evening,
I
it's as
think
simple.
for my kind of case, when I laugh and then so when I laugh till I cry, I think yogurt will. I take a lot of probiotics, lah.
Right.
Probiotics meaning it's like yogurt and all. But I agree with you because I will get the mirror back again. So the mirror, or the when I before I sleep, maybe I will chant my mantras and all that, like you mentioned earlier in the talk. And we should have talk together about this. My idea and your idea. Gita, can you arrange for this? Me and for me and Hemant to talk about our morning rituals. Maybe we can have certain forum about this, right? So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you so much, Hemantji, for I will let you know how it one more how it how it goes. One more question before I go. They say Jal Jeera is
Yeah.
very good. Jal Jeera is very good. Do you think it will be one of my morning rituals to take Jal Jeera? Like the juice or something?
Jaljeera, okay, yeah, okay, okay. Everything is fine in the mornings, I tell you. The evening is what matters because you have to sleep for longer hours. You see that you eat the right food, simple food, so that it allows your body to be very nice, calm, peaceful during the sleep. Digestion is properly done. So those things are there. In the morning, whatever you eat, you are going to consume because you're working hard, you're sitting, you're not sleeping, you're doing something busy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, consume anything in the morning, no issues.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you, Geeta ji. Thank you, Minu. Thank you, Prem.
You.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry I couldn't participate much. Thank you.
You leaving. Have a nice time.
Yes, you too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Geeta. Good evening.
Yes. Anyone talking?
Geeta seem. Yes, Geeta, are you there? I think we can wind up now. She seems to be here and there, so we can leave. Okay. Thank you so much, Hemant. Thank you.
Oh, have a nice time.
Thank you, Geeta.